Hello everyone, in this tutorial we are going to make a spark plug of the automobile engine. So here first we create a new file. Now here we mostly use revolve feature to make this spark plug. So here first we will start with the revolve feature. For that we will revolve a sketch about a vertical axis. For that go to the sketch, select the sketch and then select the front plane. Now first we will insert a vertical center line about which the section will be revolved. Now after inserting a center line we will select the line and here draw a horizontal line, then an inclined line and again a vertical line. Now we will give dimensions. For that go to the smart dimension. Now here this horizontal line is having the length of 2.7 mm. After that here the vertical distance in between these 2 points is 2.5 mm. Now the distance of this point from the center line is 3.15. So here it is 3.15. After that we will exit the smart dimension. Now select the line and then here from this point draw an inclined line, then a vertical line, then again an inclined line and a vertical line and a horizontal line. Now again we will go to the smart dimension and we will give the dimensions. So here this vertical line is having the length of 1 mm. Now here the distance of this point from the center line is 2.7 mm. So here this distance is 2.7 mm. Now we will give the length of this vertical line and it is 1.6 mm. Let me see once. So here it is 1.6 mm. Again the distance of this point from the center line is 3.15. So here it is 3.15. Now the vertical distance in between these 2 points is again 1 mm. So enter here 1. And finally the distance in between this line and this line is 12 mm. So here we have to complete the sketch, for which we will draw a vertical line. Make sure that the sketch should be complete sketch or closed sketch. Now exit the sketch, go to the features and select the revolve boss feature and then OK. After that we have to make another feature with the help of revolve feature. Before that we will apply fillet. So select the fillet. After that select this edge and this edge, and here we have to give the radius. So here the radius is 0.5 mm. Then OK. Now we have to give the fillet at these 3 edges. So select the fillet, then select these edges, and here the radius of fillet is 0.8 mm and then OK. Now after giving it fillet we have to go to the sketch and select the front plane. Now we will draw another section to revolve. First we will insert a vertical center line. After that we will draw the sketch. So here select the line. Now here we have to draw line from here. So before it we will convert it into the entity. So here convert entities. Now select the line. Now from here draw a horizontal line, then an inclined line, and then a vertical line, then a horizontal line. After drawing this much, we will give the dimension. So here the distance of this point from the center line is 4.5 mm. After that the vertical distance in between these 2 points is 2 mm, and the distance of this point from the center line is 5.6 mm. Now here this vertical distance is 0.8 mm, and here this distance is 0.6 mm. Now we will exit the smart dimension and select the line. From here draw a vertical line and then draw a horizontal line, then again a vertical line. Now we will give dimension. So select here smart dimension. Now here this horizontal line has a length of it is having the same length as this. So here we will modify this length as a 0.8 mm, and here this vertical line is having the length of 0.7 mm. So here this vertical line or the distance in between these two lines is 0.7 mm. So here we have to delete this constraint. For that we will draw it another time. So here delete this much. Now go to the line, then here first draw a vertical line, then a horizontal line, then again a vertical line, again a horizontal line, and again a vertical line. Now we will give the dimensions. So here it is having the length of 0.8 mm and it is having the length of 0.7 mm. Now this horizontal line is having length of 0.8 mm and it is having the length of 0.6 mm. Now we have to make the chain like this. So here we will select the line and here draw the chain like this. So here we will draw like this. Now we will give dimension. So select the smart dimension, and here the distance in between these two is 0.7, and this line is having the distance of 0.6 and it is also 0.6. Now here we have to make 3 such patterns. For that go to the line and we will make third such section. Now smart dimension, and here it is 0.6 and it is 0.7. Now after that we will draw the section, for which select the line, then again here draw a vertical line, then a horizontal line, and then an inclined line, then again a vertical line, and here we will complete our section like this. And here first select the trim entities and select this half line of converted entities. Now we will give the dimensions. For that, select the smart dimension. Now here it is having 0.7 and it is having 0.6. Now here this line is having the distance of 0.4 mm. Now we have to give the vertical length of this point, and this point, and it is 2 mm. Now we have to give the distance of this line and this line, and it is 6 mm, and this line is having the length of 8.7 mm. Now here our sketch is completed, and now we will revolve this sketch. Before that, we will give the fillet radius. So here select the fillet. Now here first we have to select some radiuses. So here select this. Now here we have to give the radius of 0.2 mm, and then select the corners. Now click on OK. So after making this fillet, we have to make another fillets. For that, the radius of fillet is 0.4 mm, and after that here select these edges. And then OK. So here our sketch is completed, and now we will exit the sketch. Then go to the features and select the revolve boss feature, and then OK. Now here we have to give the fillet radius. So go to the fillet, select this edge and give the radius of fillet as a 0.5 mm, and then OK. Now we will go to the sketch and select here the front plane. Now here we will insert a center line. After that, convert it into the entity. After converting into the entity, we have to make a 3-point arc. For that, here select the 3-point arc. Now select this point. Now select here another point and make arc like this. Now here we will give the smart dimensions. So here the radius of the arc is 2.7 mm, and the distance of this point from the center line is 8.7. Now we will complete the sketch. So here we will draw a horizontal line from that point and a vertical line. After that, select here trim entities, and we will delete this line, and make sure that this point coincides with this line. So here this should be continuous and there should not be any other sketch line. Then we will exit the sketch. Now here we have to select the revolve and then OK. After that we will give the fillet radius. So here select the fillet, and here we will give the fillet radius of 0.2 mm. OK. Now we have to make extrusion. For that, select the sketch and select this lower surface. Now here we have to insert a polygon having the 6 sides. So here we will click first and then draw a hexagon like this, then OK. Now we will give the dimensions. For here select the smart dimension, and then we will give the distance in between these two lines, and the distance is 20.5 mm. Then OK. Now select this line and click on this vertical, then OK. Now we will exit the sketch, and here select the extruded boss feature, and here the depth of extrusion is 5 mm, and then OK. After making this, we have to give here the fillet. So here select the fillet. Now select this edge, and here the radius of fillet is 0.5 mm, and then OK. Now we go to the sketch, and here select this surface. After that we have to draw a circle which touches the edges of this hexagon, and then exit the sketch. After that go to the features and select here extruded cut feature. Now here we have to select the flip side to cut. Now here click on the draft, and here the degree of draft is 45 mm, and then select the OK. Now similar thing we have to do another side. So here go to the sketch, select this surface. Now we have to draw a circle which touches the side of the hexagon. So here it is the circle touching the side of the hexagon. Now exit the sketch, then go to the features and click on the extruded cut feature. Now here click on the flip side to cut, and the draft angle as a 45 degree, and then OK. Now after doing this, we have to extrude some portion. So that go to the sketch and select this surface. Now we have to make a circle, and it is having the diameter of 16.5 mm. So here it is 16.5 mm. Then exit the sketch. Now here select the extruded boss feature, and the depth of extrusion is 3 mm, and then OK. Now after making this extrusion, we have to make another extrusion. For that go to the sketch and select this lower surface. Now draw a circle, and it is having the diameter of 19 mm. So here it is 19 mm. Then exit the sketch, and here the depth of extrusion is 8.4 mm. So enter here 8.4, and then OK. Now here we have to give the fillet. For that select here fillet. Now select this edge. After that select this edge, and here we have to give the radius of fillet which is 1 mm, and then OK. Now we have to also give the fillet at these edges. For that, go to the fillet, then select this edge, also select this lower edge, and here we have to give the radius which is 0.3 mm, and then click on OK. Now we have to make an extruded boss feature. For that, go to the sketch, then select this lower surface. Now here we have to draw a circle having the diameter of 12 mm. So here give it smart dimension and the diameter as a 12 mm, and then OK, then exit the sketch. After that, go to the features and select here extruded boss feature, and here the depth of extrusion is 12.8 mm, and then OK. After that, we have to make a plane. For that, go to the reference geometry and select the plane. After that, select the surface, and here give the distance of offset as a 1 mm, and then OK. Now we have to make a sketch on that plane. So here go to the sketch and select the sketch. Now we have to make a circle and having the diameter of 13.6 mm. So here it is a circle and give it diameter as a 13.8 mm. So here it is 13.6 mm, then OK, and then exit the sketch. After that, go to the features and select the extruded boss feature, and the depth of extrusion for this is given with the reference. So here we have to give the depth of extrusion. For that, select here offset from the surface. Now select this surface and here give the distance of offset as a 1 mm, and then click on OK. Now we have to make the thread on this surface. So first go to the sketch, then select this surface. Now we have to make a circle. So go to the circle and make a circle with the same diameter, then exit the sketch. After that, go to the features and select here curves and go to the helix and spiral. Now here the height for the helix is 10 mm and the pitch is 1 mm. So here it is 1 mm, and here we will give the start angle as a 0 degree, and then click on OK. Now we have to make the profile of the section of the thread. For that, go to the sketch and select here front plane. Now we have to draw a triangle. So here select the line, and here we will draw a triangle like this. And then we will give the dimensions. Before that, here we will trim this line. Now go to the smart dimensions. After that, here give the angle in between these two lines as a 60 degree, and the angle in between these two lines is also 60 degree. Now we have to give the distance in between this point and this line, and this distance is 1.2 mm, and then OK. And now here we have to give the distance in between these 2 points. Now here this distance is 1.386, so it should be half of that, so it is 1.386 divided by 2, and then OK, and then exit the sketch. Now here we will modify the helix or spiral, so go to the edit feature, and here we will give it height as a 11 mm, and then OK. After that, go to the features and select the swept cut feature. Now here first we have to select the profile of the thread, so first select the sketch and then select the helix, so that when you select these two you can see the preview of the thread, and then click on OK. After making the thread, we have to make the shell on this. Now first we will hide this helix. Now go to the sketch and select this lower surface. Now we will draw a circle. After that we will give the dimension by this, so here we will give the distance in between these two circles, and this distance is 1 mm, then OK, and then exit the sketch. After that we have to make the extrude cut of this circle. For this, go to the features, select the extrude cut and select here, select up to the surface and select the surface, then click on OK. Now we have to make the electrode of the spark plug. For that, go to the sketch and then select this surface. Now here we have to draw a circle like this, and after that here it is having the diameter of 4.5, so go to the smart dimensions and here it is 4.5, and then exit the sketch. Now here go to the features and select the extruded boss feature, and here in this drop down select the offset from the surface, and here select this surface. Here offset is 1 mm, and then click on OK. After that, go to the sketch and select this surface. Now draw a circle, and here the diameter of circle is 1.4 mm, so here we will give it as a 1.4, then exit the sketch. After that, go to the features, select the extruded boss feature, and here the depth of extrusion is 1 mm, then click on OK. Now we have to make the another electrode which is connected with this thread portion. For that, go to the sketch and here select the front plane. Now for making another electrode, first we will convert it into the entities, so here convert it into the entity. Now we will draw a vertical line from somewhat from here, then a horizontal line, then a vertical line, and likewise we will close our section. Now we will trim this line, then we will give the dimensions. So here this depth is 0.5 mm, and this is also 0.5 mm. Then OK. Now we will trim this portion also. After that, select the fillet and here select, here give the radius of fillet as a 2 mm, or here we will give it as a 0.5 mm. Now select these two and these two, then click on OK. Now after that we have to make the extrude. For that we will exit the sketch. Now go to the features and select the extrude cut feature. Now here select mid plane and here the depth of extrusion as a 1 mm and then click on OK. Now here we will give fillet, so click on the fillet and then select these all the face edges to give the fillet. And here give the radius of fillet as a 1 mm, then OK. Now after making the spark plug, here we can type the name of the manufacturer or the model of the spark plug. Here it is somewhat difficult than other examples. For that, first we have to make a plane. So go to the reference geometry, select the plane and then here select the front plane and here give the offset as a 10 mm or give it as a 15 mm, then OK. After that go to the sketch. Now here first we will draw a horizontal line like this. So draw a horizontal line, then exit the sketch. After making a horizontal line, we will go to the sketch and draw another sketch on the same plane. For that select the sketch and from the tree select the same plane. Now here select the text and then select this horizontal line for guiding curve. Now here we have to type the text, so I will text Solidworks tutorials. Now you can type anything and here I will make it like this. Now here we have to decrease the text size. For that uncheck this, select on the font and here give it as a 1 mm or we can give it as a 1.2 mm. Now here we have to adjust the position of the text. By adjusting from this, then here click on the bold. First select the text, then click on the bold and then click on OK. Now after making the name on this plane, we have to wrap this around this. So here exit the sketch. Now go to the features and then here select the wrap. Now here we have to give the surface on which we want to wrap the text. So here select this surface and here make sure here deboss is selected. Now here we have to give the depth which is 0.2 mm and then click on OK. So here after making this, you can see an impression of name of the company or the model of the spark plug which is impressed on this surface. Thanks for watching my video. If you like my video, then please just hit on the like button and subscribe my channel Solidworks Tutorials. Thanks again.